Let's talk about how Instagram is utilizing everything it can, including anti-blackness, racism, fat phobia, and sexism, anti-queerness as well, to try to silence my voice. What's up, everybody? It's your favorite Pirate King. It's your favorite Captain Goddess. It's your favorite Auntie Uncle. It's your favorite Hood High Priestess Motivational Dominatrix, LadySpeech, in the place to be. And I want to welcome you, number one, to this beautiful day and back to my channel. You could be anywhere in the world. As a matter of fact, you are somewhere in the world. And you're also choosing to share a little bit of time and a tiny bit of space with me. So thank you, thank you, thank you for that. Now, if you like what I'm doing, if you like what you see, if you're feeling any of this, if you're feeling any of me, make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. And make sure you hit that notifications bell so you can keep keeping up with everything I'm putting down, honey. Now, let's get into today's video, shall we? We've been here before and we are here yet again. There's been a few of you in my comments here on YouTube. There's been a lot of you in my comments on TikTok. There's been a few of you in my comments on Facebook that have been asking me what happened to my Instagram. Some of you have encountered some shady subjects, some shady people pretending to be me on Instagram. So today we're going to address it. If you go back into my archive, and I believe that it is under the playlist It's a Rant, you're going to find a video where I spoke to the attack I sustained a little while ago, about a year ago, where my social media was completely attacked over all platforms. I was deplatformed. I was silenced in a lot of ways. So I'm gonna get only a little bit into that because there's an entire video that speaks to what happened the first time. But long story short, or long story longer, depending on who you're talking to. What happened was, at 25,000 people, my Instagram was taken away. It was taken away. Now, the official reasons why they told me was because I kept violating community standards. That first account was the account that I first had with Instagram. I'd had that account for at least 9 years. I'd had that account for a very long time. That account was attached to people who are now passed and gone. That account means a lot to me. You have to know that my social media, I'm a one-person team as of right now. That will shift and change shortly, but as of right now, I'm a one-person team and have been a one-person team. There have been people too who have assisted and helped when I've asked for help or needed help, but I run this show. There's been no social media firm. There's been nobody helping me out. I grew that platform, blood, sweat, tears, on my own. I cultivated my audience. They kept flagging pictures. Instagram kept flagging pictures that did not go against community guidelines or standards. They literally targeted pictures where I was loving myself as a black person, as a queer person, as a fat person. Any post that spoke to my identities, that got flagged as inappropriate. In the beginning, I was appealing and they would restore my content because it wasn't violating community standards. In the middle, I would appeal and they would sometimes restore my content and keep the violation. And then it just progressed. I would appeal, they would say, you're absolutely correct, and then my content wouldn't be restored. Until one day I logged in, couldn't get it anymore. I started a new account. After all of that, I started a new account. You know, before I talk about the new account, let's talk about how devastating that was. I don't use social media to keep up with the Joneses. I don't use social media to put on airs or flex or go for clout. I use it for the purposes I use it for, which is to transmit messages, which is to walk my path and my purpose. My social media is an extension of who I am. Who you see in me when I'm presenting online is exactly who I am. Do you get to see every aspect of me? No. But what you're seeing, is it very much real? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. At the time of that social media being taken away from me, I lost deals and sponsorships. I had 5 deals on the table. Gone. That was thousands of dollars just gone. Just gone. It took me at least 8 months to recover, mentally, emotionally, creatively. I couldn't even look at Instagram because that was so fucking traumatic. I lost a lot. What hurts the most is the memories and the connections to accounts that of people who don't run them anymore because they're dead. My friends who have crossed over into the ancestral realm and I can't refriend them, I can't refollow them. That's the worst. A collection of memories. I rarely delete posts, so the posts that were on there were reflective of my growth, and this is what hurts the most. That was the first time, and now we're here again. The first time this happened, I was very clear what this was. I was very clear that this was rooted in anti-blackness, anti-fatness, anti-queerness, sexism, misogyny. I was very clear about that. I was part of a wave of black, queer, disabled, marginalized creators who were being targeted and being deplatformed for no reasons, for nefarious reasons. I was a part of that wave. I was very clear that that's what happened the first time. The second time, I'm clear that that is what is happening, and there's other elements involved this time. I finally got back on Instagram. I finally decided to rebuild. That took a whole lot. It took months, and I started to rebuild. I created a new account and I started to gain followers on that. I got that account in less than half the time, in less than a third of the time. In a matter of 9 months, I was up to 18K. Once again, reaching out for sponsorship, reaching out for certain things. This time they didn't even start with the violations. I had no post flagged. I made a post one day. I go to make a post the next day, and they said I can't log in. Two things that would happen with both times. Each time I tried to appeal, each time I tried to do all the things to get my account back, it wouldn't let me. Instagram literally wouldn't let me take the steps in the app to appeal to get my account back. This is why I know, number one, I'm being targeted. I tried every avenue and it wouldn't let me. It absolutely wouldn't let me. The first time it wouldn't let me, this time it wouldn't let me. When I tried to appeal this time, it kept locking me out my account. I couldn't download my information. When you lose your account, you have a certain amount of days to download your information. I couldn't download my information. It didn't allow me to do any prompts. This leads me to believe that it is that what happened the first time is a major reason why this happened again. I am being targeted because of what I speak. If you're familiar with what I speak, you know that I speak a lot of love and light. I speak a lot of motivation. I speak a lot of education, and I speak to the root of a lot of things. When we talk about fat phobia, when I share my experiences with my own eating disorder, my journey with self-love, my journey with walking away from Christianity, decolonizing, my journey with spirituality, I speak to the heart of the issues. I also speak to the heart of race issues. A lot of that could be considered critical race theory. A lot of what I teach about, a lot of what I speak about is in fact critical race theory. I speak about the history of queer people. I speak about oppression at its truth. And that is why, a huge reason why I was targeted both times. I believe this time there are other elements involved. This time around, there is something new that has been happening that just started appearing this year. This is a problem that I had on TikTok, that I'm having on TikTok, that I had on Instagram before all of this went down. I started noticing at the beginning of this year copycat and scammer accounts popping up. People who were taking variations of my name, and this is happening to other creators, a lot of the folks in the spiritual community, and some folks who are public speakers, and other people as well. They are stealing our content, going through our follower list, following all of the people, then pretending to be us. There have been hundreds of people who have lost thousands of dollars on Instagram especially, and on TikTok, because they're pretending to be me, hopping in these people's DMs and demanding money from them, or asking for donations, or saying I'm going to give you readings, and scamming these people out of money. I am currently, if you go through many of my videos on TikTok, there's going to at least be 2 to 3 comments per video where people are telling me, because I've asked them to report these scammer accounts to me. It was happening on Instagram. I believe a big reason why that I was also targeted on Instagram was because these scammer accounts started reporting my account. I fought back on a regular basis on TikTok, and on a regular basis on Instagram. I was telling my followers that this is what I don't do. I was putting up weekly updates that I'm not in your DMs asking for readings. I'm not that person. I do believe that some of the scammers mass reported my account on Instagram saying that I was impersonating them when it is the other way around. So I believe it is Instagram and their fat phobia, their anti-blackness, their racism, their sexism, their anti-queerness. I also believe it is these scammer accounts who have messed it up for me. And lastly, after much divination, because you know I'm gonna take it to the spirit, after much reading about it, I do know that there is one person who is targeting me. I have yet to know who this person is. Trust, Spirit's gonna reveal all to me. But there is a specific person who is targeting me. There is a specific person, I do believe this person was part of mass reporting my account. The first time this was devastating. And the second time it is devastating and violating. It does not get easier to have your work stolen and taken. What is incensing me about this time around is I can't fight back. My account being taken away means that I have no voice on Instagram to refute what's being done. Thousands of dollars. I'm not lying to you. I have gotten emails, I have gotten reports, people saying mentorship programs that I've thousands of dollars lost. And Instagram is enabling it. When I would report those accounts, they would do nothing about them. Nothing. As soon as people would tell me on TikTok, I'm on it. As soon as people tells me what account it is, I report it, or I report the account every day for at least a few days, then I block them. Listen, a lot of us go through a lot of things on social media, but your favorite marginalized creators are going through more. And if your favorite marginalized creators happen to be Black or Indigenous, and they're queer, and they're disabled, and they hit other intersections, they're going through more than you think. We have to fight just to create. And not only do we have to fight to create, we are also on these apps watching our content, our voices, everything being taken from us without crediting us. This is frustrating. This is more than just, oh, my social media, just make another account. It's more than that. I know who I am. I know what I do, and I know what I use my social media for. And this is a violation. It's an intellectual violation. It's a social violation. It's a mental violation. It's a spiritual violation. It's a violation. And I'm hurt. I'm angry and I'm hurt. This happened a couple months ago, and I've just now been able to make the video. If you go through some of my Sunday service videos, you're going to see when this happened, because I allude to it and I speak to it. You're going to see that this was months ago. I haven't been able to straight up make a video about it or do the things that need to be done to get my account back because I've been so triggered. I couldn't even log onto the app. I do social media. I handle social media for the store that I store manage, Big Liz Conjure. I've only just now been able to get on that account and handle things. And that's a part of my job duties. Violating. At the beginning of the year, at the end of last year, I picked up my entire life and I moved to another state. And it was all for my highest good, and I don't regret that decision, but moving your entire life is a lot. 3 weeks after I picked up my entire life, oh, the books, just stay over there. 3 weeks after I picked up my entire life, my friends were murdered brutally in a hate crime in Denver, Colorado. And I went back to serve as a death doula for my community and my family. And I have had to come back here and engage. I've been back and forth in Denver, doing my duties as a death doula and a community member, while trying to settle my new life out here, while trying to build towards my dreams and goals. I literally haven't had the energy to fight back. I've had the anger and the rage, but I had not the energy nor the time. But all that is shifted now. All of that is shifted now. Moving forward, I need your help. I need your help. I need your help. first and foremost, if you know anybody, if you have any contacts to Instagram itself, to Facebook, any of that, if you know anybody who plays insider baseball, please connect them to me. Share this on your platform. Share this with bigger content creators. Share this with other black, brown, queer, indigenous creators who have been going through this as well. Share this with people who you know have successfully gotten their content back. Share this with anybody that you possibly can. I would like to get the notice out about this, and I want to make a big noise about this. That's number one of how you can help me out if you're so interested. Number two, if you see my work and it's under any variations of my name, tag me and let them know that you know they're faking. Also, screenshots. I would like you to email me at ladyspeech@gmail.com any screenshots. If you've been followed by these fake scammer accounts, if they've asked you for money, screenshot your correspondence, screenshot their whole screenshot it. Just screenshot their whole profile and send that to me at ladyspeech@gmail.com. If you have any connections to social media lawyers, please email me at ladyspeech@gmail.com. When I say I'm fighting back, I'm fighting back. I'm not playing. I'm not playing. I'm not playing. I don't even have the money for this right now, but I'm going to trust that Spirit's going to give me the money for this because I'm not playing. I'm hurt, and Spirit themselves asked me to fight back and said I would. Come on over there, little bug. Spirit themselves asked me to fight back and said that I would be victorious, and I trust Spirit in all things. So I'm going to fight back, and I need help with that. If you have any connections to any social media lawyers, I think I have one lead, but if you have any other leads, please email me at ladyspeech@gmail.com. Feel free to comment on this under this video as well, any leads that you have, okay? I am also diversifying, so you will be seeing me on other places and other platforms. I'm diversifying my content. I'm approaching the way I create a little bit differently, so you'll be seeing a lot of that, but I do need your help. I do need your help. If you see these fake accounts, again, I'm not on Instagram, so if you see that, report it. Report that account. Report that account to Instagram. If any of you can get instructions on how to report a fake account on Instagram, if you can put that in the comment section of this video, that would be awesome. That would be awesome. And if any of you, if someone posts that, if you can go to that and follow those instructions, that would be great. That would be great. But the plan is to fight back. The plan is to stand up. This has happened to a lot of my collaborators, my co-conspirators in the content creation space. This is happening to a lot of black people, a lot of indigenous people, a lot of queer people, definitely a lot of fat people, a lot of fat femmes, and I want to address it. I need to address it. I'm absolutely done, over, and tired of it, and I'm ready to stand up and fight back. I want my accounts back, both of them. Both of them. Both of them. I want it back. I want it back. I want it back. I want it back. I want to make it clear that I have never been someone who hits up people, my followers or my mutuals, in the DMs asking for readings, and no credible reader is going to do that. I don't ever hit up people talking about, I got a message from creator. Do I get messages for some of y'all? I do. I do. There's times when I will be on social media and I scroll through and I read someone's situation and Spirit tells me all about it and gives me solutions and all that insight to their problems. That ain't my business to hit you up and tell you about it. If Spirit wants me to get you that message, it will put us in a position where we're in each other's faces. I don't ever hit anybody up in the DMs asking them for money, asking them for donations. I am about to ask for donations. I need help crowdfunding for my podcast. I am about to ask for donations, and that will be out loud and in public via a GoFundMe. I am not in anybody's inbox asking for donations. I'm not in anybody's inbox asking them to join my mentorship program, asking them to pay me, asking them for any money, soliciting my services. It has never been my way. It will never be my way. Because I'm good at social media, I haven't ever had to do that. Also, let me be clear. I come from a Jehovah's Witness background. I hate selling to people like that. I hate entering people's private spaces to sell them on something because of my Jehovah's Witness background. I will never be in y'all's inboxes asking for shit. It is not my way. If you have been scammed by one of these accounts, first and foremost, I'm sorry. And that's violating as fuck, and I'm sorry. Feel free to email me at ladyspeech@gmail.com your story. Because trust, I'm taking all of this to Instagram. I'm taking all of this. You stop me from making money, legitimate money. But you are enabling people to scam people in my name, making me look bad? Email me your story. Email me your story. Email me your story. Email me your story. It is not my way. It is not my way. It is not my way. If you start following me on other platforms, especially Facebook, well, I'm not seeing too many fake accounts. I'm not seeing fake accounts on Facebook, but I am seeing it on Instagram and TikTok. One of the things that you're going to notice is that these accounts go through, especially my new followers, they follow all these people, then they immediately hit them up asking for donations or asking for readings. So if you are new to following me on TikTok, and when I get my Instagram back, because I'm speaking that into fruition, please know that that is what is happening with a lot of these fake accounts. And again, I'm sorry. Even though this I have nothing to do with that, I'm sorry. I'm pissed that this has happened to you. I'm pissed that this has happened to anybody. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm so damn sorry. Let's talk about moving forward. First and foremost, my official accounts. I am on Twitter, LadySpeech, LadySpeech, same as on this channel. That is my official Twitter. I am on Facebook as my artist page, which is LadySpeech. You'll know you're in the right place because I have 29K followers as of this video on there. My official TikTok is LadySpeech Sankofa. You'll know you're in the right place because I'm currently sitting right up under 400K followers. So the account with the most followers is me, okay? Twitter, that's Facebook. That's TikTok. Okay, I will be on Patreon shortly. So in the next month I will be on Patreon. I will also be holding classes on Teachable as well, so I will be available there. I just announced to you that I am going to be putting out officially and finally the podcast, but I need some help. There's some equipment that I need, there's some assistance that I need. I just need to get my setup together, and so I will be issuing out a GoFundMe for that. So the podcast is coming soon, and yes, finally, I've been threatening you guys with the website. So the website will be coming soon as well. All of this is going to go down the next 2 months, okay? So I'm super excited to just diversify. I'm super excited to expand my platform. My directive is to fight back, but really I'm just going to try my best to get in front of this. I'm going to try my best to get in front of this. I'm looking definitely to get all my blue check marks everywhere so that it is harder to steal and take from me and impersonate me, and it's a little bit easier to get people checked on that level. So I'm looking for all of that. I'm looking for all of that. So, yeah, that's my plan. The plan is to fight back. The plan is to keep growing, keep going. I'm not going to let this stop me. This is, again, though, something that it hurts. This is not, I don't come to these social media places as an influencer. I'm a healer. I am a priestess. I am a priest. I am a shaman. I use these things to do my job. I do these things to display authentic aspects of my very real and personal and intimate self. So this is not just about, I don't post random memes, and whatever you use your social media for, that's fine. If you use it for meme posting, that's fine. But that's not what I do it for. So this means more to me. This means a lot to me. This means a lot to me. I want to thank my real supporters. I want to thank all of you who've been with me for years. I want to thank all of you who've been with me on this journey. Thank you for making it to the end of this video. If you watch any part of this video, thank you. If you made it to the end, double thank you. I appreciate you so deeply. I'm going to fight back. And please know that also includes mystically. And let me say this. You messing with a real one. To all the scammers, to all of the mods, to everyone responsible from at every level. The individual people who are coming after me, the people who have it in for me, for Instagram, for all the moderators who are racist, all of that. You mess with the right one and the wrong one. I don't fake this magic. And I'm gonna let you in on a little secret, a little bit of knowledge about me. One of my specialties is that every single person who has come for me and I didn't send for them receives an answer to the oppression they have served me. And I, 9 times out of 10, ain't the one serving you. The spirits I mess with, the Lawa I walk with, the Orisha that guide me, the ancestors that have my back are real and powerful and very protective of this here child. You be careful about going against people who are divinely protected. You be careful about hurting people who mean you no harm but take no shit. You be careful about that. Every single one of you will answer to someone in the ether about me. Know that. I didn't send for y'all. I do my job joyfully. I didn't come for any of you, but you came for me. To hurt me, to take from me, to steal from me, to inconvenience me. All of that back to you times 10 until everything is right in my world. And that's that on that. Well, if you made it to the end of this video, gold star for you. Thank you for your time and attention. Thank you for listening to me. Thank you for all your help, for your support, for your prayers, for your love, for sharing this, for doing research for me, for whatever you do to contribute to me winning. Thank you. Thank you for supporting me. Thank you for being here for me. I appreciate you like none other. I didn't want to take up all your time. I just wanted to take up a little bit of your time. And on that note, I hope you have a good week, a good day, a good month, a good year, a good life. I hope you have a good morning, a good afternoon, a good middle of the night, whenever you encounter this. And just in case nobody's told you today, you are wonderful, magnificent, and so very divine. You know the drill. If you like what I'm doing, if you like what you see, if you're feeling any of this, if you're feeling any of me, make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. And make sure you hit that notifications bell so you can keep up with everything I'm doing over here. And I'm going to be doing a lot of things over here and everywhere else too. Like I said, honey, check me out on Twitch. Check me out on Discord. Check me out on Patreon and a few. I've got lots of nice and spicy, good, juicy, motivational content for you. I'm going to let you go. And I'm going to see you in the next video. God, Goddess, and ancestors willing. Mwah. Peace.